Here in Dane County, thousands of criminal cases wait on resolution as courts slowly prepare to open back up to jury trials in June. In part 2 of a series focused on the pandemic's impacts on criminal justice, investigative reporter Naomi Coles explains how the system plans to manage the massive backlog.
Never before have we really had to think about a disease that can literally cause death if we gather in places like courtrooms.
When jury trials closed a year ago, the scramble to adjust criminal justice to the pandemic slowed down case resolutions and created a backlog that's still growing.
They're having that weight that are that's basically hanging over their head, trying to figure out, like, hey, what's going on? What's my next step?
We are all going to have some serious challenges managing the backlog.
Criminal defense attorneys say dealing with that backlog could take months, if not a year or more.
And we're going to have jury trial after jury trial after jury trial. So it's going to be pure pandemonium when this opens back up.
In February, there are more than 8,000 open criminal cases in Dane County, although most of those won't end in a trial. The long delay in bringing trials back has to balance competing responsibilities, rights to a speedy trial and the burden of public safety.
If you have jury members that are more concerned about their personal health and getting out of this building, it's hard to expect them to do that and concentrate on the weighty tasks that they have.
A plan finalized in Dane County to return to jury trials on June 1st will include prioritization of the most serious cases.
Once we start, then all the speedy trial clocks will start with that.
And those that have been around the longest or have victims who need resolution.
The way we move forward, I think, is the way that we've kind of struggled through the last year, which is with a lot of patience and creativity.
Moving forward is going to be hard because there are an enormous amount of cases stacked up on our attorneys and the court system that we're going to have to work through to get back to where we were pre-pandemic.
But with reopening will come many lessons learned.
If we can put our heads together and work together and actually sit in the same room together rather than try to negotiate or talk over Zoom or email, we can get a lot done.
Some of those lessons include potentially keeping Zoom for initial or short court appearances. Dane County District Attorney Ishmael Ozan says that would help result in fewer missed court dates, which contribute to jail population.
Because some of the things that we've been able to do have kept our jail population down. Some of those are artificial, but I still think we can learn from this experience moving forward.
And when sorting through the backlog, recommendations from a National Criminal Justice COVID task force hone in on a few key solutions. Those include more settlement conferences, sharing caseloads with other counties, and identifying cases that can be resolved quickly.
Get those cases done. You can get those done in 10 days after arrest in most cases. So pay attention more to those early case resolution opportunities.
For News 3 Investigates, I'm Naomi Coles.
Check our website, channel3000.com, for the first part in this series, exploring how that backlog happened and how case resolutions have dropped during the pandemic.